I'd like to welcome everybody to the Washington County Board of Commissioners meeting. We always start our meetings with an invocation and pledge allegiance. Today, their invocation will be given by Carmel Fitzpatrick from the United Center of Positive Living. And right after that, the pledge allegiance will be led by Steve Handy, a Marine Corps League Detachment 1270. Please.
Yes, I'm with Unity of Positive Living. So, and we believe in everything in positive affirmation, so pray. Thank you, Father, for this beautiful day, and thank you for this Board of Commissioners and their assistants, for all the work that they do for the city of St. George, and continue to give them the wisdom they need each and every day. And thank you for business being short, concise, to the point, so that everyone can understand everything on this busy day and be able to go home happy and cheerful as you always want us to be. We thank you in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Carmela.
The audience, please rise. Repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And thank you for your service. And also, I'd like to point out that thank you for helping us. Apparently, our flags are not quite displayed correctly, and we will fix that.
I'll be checking.
Okay. So the first item is the consent agenda. The consent agenda is a means of expediting routine matters which come before the commission for approval. The consent portion of the agenda is approved by one non-debatable motion. If any commissioner wishes to remove an item from the consent portion of the agenda, that item becomes the first order of business on the regular agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to go ahead and make a motion to approve today's consent agenda, consisting of items A, consideration of auditor-approved claims for payment for October 3rd, 2018 through October 16th, 2018. Item B, consideration of special commission meeting minutes of September 28th, 2018, and regular commission meeting minutes of October 2nd, 2018. Item C, consideration of administrative adjustments, real property, and item D, consideration of administrative adjustments, personal property. And item E, consideration of application for property tax abatements. However, I would like to further consider two of those items, and that would be on property number 0072341 and parcel number 481732. Finally, item F, acknowledgement of publishing, notice of adoption of ordinance number 2018-1122-0 and ordinance number 2018-1122 and 1123-0, published Saturday, October 6, 2018.
Mr. Chairman, I will second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Considering there was two items pulled from the consent agenda, that becomes the first item of business. So we must consider the applications for tax abatement for parcel account number 72341 and 481732.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would like to make a motion that those two exceptions be denied.
And I will second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. And we move to the regular agenda. First item is consideration of purchase request, and Ray Boyer.
Well, since there was only one last time, I got a whole bunch this time. The first one is for the assessor's office. It's for for their RealWare program, a mobile solution for that one. It's split between a few different items here for professional services and software, and they actually received a discount on that. So our original amount was going to be $73,382.50, but they wound up getting a $5,000 discount, which brings our total to $68,382.50. I don't know if you have that credit on your.
Got it.
Yep.
Yep.
And then the next one is for the Dixie Center. It's for some tables, and that is in the amount of $10,197.20. And the next few are for the sheriff's office. This first one is for radios and communication equipment, in the total of $52,645.30. The next one is for a washer for the new workers' housing building, in the total of $14,002. The next one is for a key scanner for the corrections department, and that's a $24,230. The next one is for it's labeled as a golf car, but it's a mobile food service for the new building. That's $12,335.
Will that be able to fit through the doors? No. Just pull up to the doors?
Yeah, it pulls up to the side doors.
Uh-huh. Well, that beats having to put it in a wheelbarrow.
Long walk.
Yeah.
And the next one, last commission meeting, you approved a purchase requisition for a key box for the patrol department. Come to find out that quote was wrong, and so this is a redo of that. And that total is $15,033.
Yeah, I've got one here
Yeah.
from Flitch Creative.
Yes, that's the next one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This one's for the tourism office, and it's for the Trails website, phase 2 and 3, in a total of $70,000. And unless there's any questions, that's all.
I do have one. It's I don't know how you want me to say it. It's the one from Item I, Identity and Security.
Key box? Oh, no. That's great. That's a fingerprint scanner.
Yeah, so I think you said key box.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay, so it's not what. So this is for
Right,
something.
it's the fingerprint scanner.
Okay.
Sorry.
What's the fingers?
Fingerprint scanner, the one we're talking about there, is actually the one that is housed in. And we've had that one for several years, and we were starting to have some problems with it. It's time for a new one, giving us some glitches now and then.
So that's the one you'll have out at the
No,
jail?
we're actually giving them the newer one. The
Okay.
older one is the one that's actually housed in booking, and that's the one that needs an upgrade. It has some problems
Oh, okay.
occasion. And our service contract is out, so any service that we would pay moving forward is kind of on us. So it makes sense.
You know, it
Alright.
is. You ever go to booking? It's funny when they're getting their fingerprints, how they try to cheat the system, and the machine won't let them.
Right.
It's pretty good.
How do you know that?
Yeah, we're all wondering.
Well, I've spent a couple of nights in booking
Yeah.
on the right side of the law. Yeah.
Well, very good. If there's no further discussion, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we accept purchase requests that have been outlined by Ray.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approves. Item number 2, consideration of updates to the Washington County Employees Policy and Procedure Manuals regarding pay in lieu of personal time off. And our HR Director, Jonathan.
Commissioners, the policy change that is before you is a recommendation to alter our policy in regards to personal time off. In the past, we've had one time per year that employees who had reached a certain cap could cash in their personal time off up to a certain number of hours. What we're proposing is that we expand that to 2 times a year. That would still limit employees to selling back personal time off 1 time a year. It would just open up opportunities at 2 separate opportunities to do that. The second proposal in this change is that rather than having any type of scale, depending on how long a person has been here, to determine how much time they could sell back, that we changed that to be that the fact that they had reached a certain number of hours in their bank to be the only criteria that was met to allow them to sell back the maximum. Are there any
Any
questions?
discussion or?
I've
Looks
had a
pretty
chance
pretty straightforward.
nothing
Yeah.
about it. Mr. Chairman, I would make a motion in support of updating the Washington County Employment Policies and Procedures Manual regarding pay in lieu of personal time off.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Item number 3 is Emergency Services Report by the Sheriff, Corey Pulsifer.
I missed your last meeting for the report, and I think Daryl, Sergeant Cashin was here to do that report. So since then, September 18th through October 15th, we've had an additional 10 more search and rescue calls. It's now brought our year-to-date total to 106 already. I think last year we were right about 104 for the entire year. So they've definitely been keeping us busy. The first one we'll talk about is a UTV accident that was out on Sand Mountain, where a 36-year-old female ran her UTV into the rocks. She had a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old that were also in the vehicle with her. Search and rescue responded up there with Hurricane Fire with the EMS, was able to check them out, and then they assisted in transporting them off the mountain. There were overdue hikers up in Eagles Crag, a father and 5 kids were overdue by 7 hours. The wife had been waiting at the trailhead. Finally did receive a text message that they were moving slower than what was planned. And by the time we got people into place, we finally got them into an area where we could make contact and actually just assisted them for that last little bit coming out. No injuries reported in that one. Lost persons up in Scout Trail in Snow Canyon. 24-year-old male said he got lost when it got dark. He didn't have flashlight or the proper equipment. The members were able to get down to the trail to him and using his cell phone and stuff to help locate him, then assist him in getting back out. Lost hiker on Anasazi Trail. 63-year-old female that couldn't see the road, trying to figure out how to get out, and they was able to assist her to it. Refused EMS, but again, it was just assist with that. They had an injured mountain biker up on Gooseberry, where they was able to get search and rescue with the Hilldale EMS group to them. Ended up having to pack that person just over 200 yards to get back to where they could load them in a vehicle to transport back for the EMS people to do it. Stranded hiker on Red Mountain. We had 2 lost hikers up on Canaan Mountain. Individuals climbing Prophecy Wall up behind Dameron Valley got ledged up when the rope wouldn't release like they had planned. Was able to get up and rappel to them and then help work them off the ledge. Motorcycle accident down in south of Warner Valley. We responded again with Hurricane EMS. Actually loaded the subject walking up the wash, was treated, his arms were splinted and then brought back to the IC, turned over for more treatment, and then was transported to the RMC. And the last one was assisting with a lost child, a 12-year-old boy with autism in Tokerville. And I believe on this one, they've actually got him hooked up with the new track program with the, can't remember the name of it right now, Project Lifesaver. Get him involved in that, which also, through a couple of our local car shows and stuff, they are doing a fundraiser this coming Saturday over in Washington at the community park, where it is a fundraiser for that Project Lifesaver. All the different agencies within Washington County have kind of participated and gotten together to work in coordination with each other to make sure that that's a option and a benefit that we can provide to the citizens that have these special needs individuals that have an ability to wander off, but then don't like to be found because of that interaction, the fear that they have. That's our report.
Make sure you always express our appreciation to your staff and the volunteers that come out for search and rescue.
And just as a side note, we've got a new sniper that if we ever have an opening on our team, Commissioner Renstrom really did well yesterday. So,
Yeah.
Eric, not so much. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Thank you. All right, item number 4, consideration of resolution number R-2018-2383, a resolution of appointment of a Washington County representative and an alternative representative for the Utah County Indemnified Pools Annual Membership Meeting. So the county, we get our insurance through a pool with the other counties, and because of the size of our county and how quickly we kind of one of the founding counties to get that going, we have an opportunity to be on that board. And so with that, we're going to be appointing Commissioner Cox as the official representative from Washington County, and in the alternative, Commissioner Iverson if Commissioner Cox can't attend a meeting or is not present. So I think it's been a good program. It's helped keep costs down here at the county. I'm glad we're a member of that organization. I think we should continue to do that. So I think it's great that they'll have your leadership now, Commissioner Cox.
Thank you.
So I'll go ahead and make my own motion that we approve a motion, which is resolution number R-2018-2383, a resolution of appointment of Washington County representative and an alternative representative for the Utah County Indemnity Pool Annual Membership Meeting.
I'll second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Item number 5 is consideration of resolution number R-2018-2384, a resolution appointing a member of the 5-County Human Services Council Advisory Board. Commissioner Iverson.
All right, this is a board that is with 5 county. It goes over different federal programs that come into the 5-county area. And we'd like to appoint Chris Holiday from our Council of Aging to sit on that board. As a member of 5-county, I also sit on that board. But Chris does quite a bit with 5 counties, so I think this is a good fit.
I think so too. I'd second that motion.
So, very good.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Thanks. Item number 6 is consideration of resolution number R-2018-2385, a resolution approving 4 easement agreements between Washington County and private property owners and the Damron Valley Fire Special Service District for the construction and maintenance of a storm drain system near Damron Valley. And our county engineer, Todd Edwards.
Well, Commissioners, you've seen these before the last couple of meetings. These are just additional easements that we've received to continue the work up there. Had a lot of good participation. Really excited about getting the improvements in, and they've been really good about giving the easements we need. So recommend you approve these.
So while I have you here, can I ask about, I know we applied for funds from the NRCS.
Mm-hmm.
How's that coming along?
It's in the process, but we haven't received those. It may take time to find out on that one.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to do 2 things. First, I'd like to commend Todd Edwards for the outstanding job that he's been doing in acquiring and securing these easements. So these easements will allow us to go in and put some drainages in place so that if we have another storm like the one that we just had this past summer, hopefully we will have a place where that water can run. He's been just doing an outstanding effort, and deserve that commendation. We
have a storm like we had last summer where
it makes it easier, doesn't it?
We're hoping for smaller storms. At least until we can get that NRCS approval for sure.
Mr. Chairman, I'd make a motion in support of resolution R 2018-2385, a resolution approving 4 easement agreements between Washington County and private property owners and the Damron Valley Fire Special Service District for the construction and maintenance of a storm drainage system near Damron Valley, Utah.
And I'll second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Item number 7 is Commissioner's Report.
Well, I just want to congratulate Commissioner Renstrom for getting our Kim Hafen to join him on the radio show today. That just that right there is just something special to get our clerk auditor to go on the radio. So I don't know how you did it, but that was fantastic.
I asked.
Oh,
that was
well. Last time I asked, he sent Melanie up there.
Mr. Chair, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, so Susan, you need to watch out.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, I would also like to recognize in our presence today our Fire Chief, Tom Kuhlman from the Hurricane Valley Fire Special Service District, which is a county special service district. He came over in a rather fancy mode of transportation. And you might remember, I think it was about 6 weeks ago, we approved the resolution to purchase and finance a new fire truck that will be positioned in the Rockville-Springdale area primarily. And Tom has brought that over. I would encourage anybody that would like to go out and look at it, see what their tax dollars are doing, but he was able to get a really good buy on this, and I appreciate him bringing it over and letting it be available for the public to look at.
So could I take one just moment? So I don't know if anyone is aware, but it's National Bosses Day. And I can say on behalf of our office, we have some amazing bosses. And we just wanted to take a second because we recognize that this is the last National Bosses Day that we'll have all three of you together. So we just wanted to do a little presentation, a little certificate of appreciation to each one of you for just the exemplary leadership that you provide to the county and just us as individuals and how you've really helped us grow in our office. So.
Oh. Well, thank you.
It's got our signature.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's
Wow, that's cool.
Right?
But I thought you were our boss, Nicole.
Well,
Yeah, no kidding.
You tell us what to do and where to go.
Did you get a plaque for yourself?
Well, thank you. That's very nice.
Well, thank you.
I like. It's been signed by the people in our office.
And Nicole is the kind of gal that when she says jump, you say how high
Yeah.
while you're
Yeah.
well, I appreciate
on the way
it.
up.
We get a lot done, so.
Well, thank you.
Well,
Anyway.
thank you, and thank you, Cheyenne, and
We have
thanks to
We
Ricky
have Ricky out
Yeah.
there.
back there. We really
Hi.
appreciate working with each of you. You're great.
You're a wonderful job. Well, thank you. All right. No other items on the agenda. I will adjourn the meeting. Thank you.